I will be doing a brief tank review for the Soviet Tier 2 Premium Light Tank, the Tetrarch. The Tetrarch, as it is a premium vehicle, you can use it as a crew trainer to train your Soviet light tank commander, the gunner, and the driver for your Soviet light tanks. The Tetrarch have a increase in the credits that you're going to be making in it, as it is a premium vehicle. The Tetrarch, it have normal matchmaking, which is a good thing. The vehicle gun, it is more than adequate to pen most tier 2 to tier 3 vehicles. The Tetrarch is a very good vehicle to use once you have gotten used to it. When I was looking at the Tetrarch, I noticed that in game, the Soviets have a lot of light tanks. The Soviets, if I remember correctly, have around 20 premium and non-premium light tanks in game. The Tetrarch, there are two ways that you can obtain the vehicle. If you have been playing the game before New Year's of 2012, you would have gotten this vehicle for free, as it was a freebie tank to everyone back then, just like the PZ2D, which was handed out a while ago to us. The second manner of getting the vehicle. From time to time, there are bundles in the game website shop that you can buy them. In certain bundles, they will have a Tetrarch in it. If you buy that bundle, you will get the Tetrarch. As this is a premium vehicle, do keep an eye out in the game website shop if you want to get this vehicle. Let's dig into the in-garage review now. The Tetrarch, the paper stats, it is just average. They are not that bad nor good, except certain stats make this vehicle very good as a fast light tank. The hit points, 140 hit points. That is not a whole lot of hit points. You can die quickly if the enemy guns focus at you. One thing that I have noticed is, with this tank having no armor whatsoever, HE rounds fired from TDs or from artillery can potentially one-shot this vehicle if they are lucky enough. The maximum load limit, it is 7.9. Mine is 7.5. The 7.5 ton for my tank weight gives me a very good horsepower to ton ratio, which makes me a nimble and a agile tank at the same time. The engine, it is more than adequate for the vehicle. The 180 horsepower engine gives this vehicle a very good top speed and a horsepower to ton ratio. The top speed of 64 kilometers, you can reach that top speed with ease if you're on flat terrain. The vehicle, it have problem going over rough terrain, which can slow down the vehicle. My horsepower to ton ratio for the vehicle, it is very good. It is 24 horsepower to 1 ton, which makes this tank a very fast vehicle, which means you can reach the top speed of 64 kilometers quickly. The hull speed is very good at 47 degrees, which means you can turn the tank around if you have to in a hurry. The hull armor, it is paper thin. HE and AP guns from Tier 1 to Tier 3 will penetrate you and do their full damage most of the time. One thing that I have noticed with the vehicle so far is that a well-placed shot from an enemy gun that fire HE or AP can easily knock out the crew and the modules. The whole armor, it is rubbish. 16 millimeters for the turret and the hull front, 14 for the side for both of the hull and the turret, 10 to the rear of the hull and the turret. Remember, speed, it is your friend. As long as you are keep moving and dodging enemy rounds, you will be fine though. But if you stay in one area and let the enemy gun fire at you, you can be killed quickly. The 2-pounder gun that you have, it is more than adequate for all of the vehicles you're going to be facing. You have enough pen to pen most vehicles from Tier 2 to Tier 3, and the average damage it is okay. The 45 average damage, it does add up quickly if you get your rounds to hit the enemy target. The gun depression, it is good for the vehicle. You have 10 degrees of gun depression downward, which means you can use the hill and the environment to only show your turret. The gun elevation, it is 15 degrees upwards. The rate of fire, when you have the right modules and the crew, you can have a high rate of fire. With my current setup, I have 21 rounds per a minute, which is pretty quick. You have to pay attention to the amount of ammo that you have left, because you can go through the ammo quickly if you are not paying attention to it and firing it if it was like a machine gun. The loading time, it is good. It is below 3 seconds. You can decrease it even more with perks and some modules. The turret traverse, it is good at 41 degrees. The view range, it is mediocre. The base view range, it is 260 meters. When you add in perks, binocular telescopes, you can have over 330 meters in view range. The radio, it is good on the vehicle. You have a 545 meter radio range, which is pretty good. You can support your team quite a good distance away. If the allied team, it is spawning for you, of course. As a premium vehicle, you'll have a fixed equipment for the vehicle. Let's cover that. I will cover the gun and the engine. The gun, you have a good rate of fire with mediocre pen and damage. The aiming time, it is okay at 2.3 seconds though. You have to make sure you fully aim if you want to shoot at a target if you are in the rear or at a very good distance away from the enemy tank. The .40 accuracy of the gun. You can technically snipe people from a good distance away if you fully aim. The one problem that I have ran across with guns that have a quick rate of fire faster than the aiming time, you don't have enough time to fully aim. but with this vehicle you have enough time to aim before your loading time is finished. The engine. The 180 horsepower engine have a 20% chance of the engine being set on fire. At this tier, it doesn't really matter if the engine is set on fire though. Most of the time, you will be killed by enemy guns, not by engine fire though. I would not use a fire extinguisher at this tier at all. You can use one if you want to. Now, let's cover the pros and the cons for the vehicle. The pros and the cons for the Tetrarch. As a premium tier 2 light tank, you have normal matchmaking. You can get yourself into tier 2 to tier 3. With the 2-pounder gun, you have more than adequate pen to pen every single vehicle in tier 2 to tier 3 as long as you know where to shoot at. The play style of the Tetrarch. You have many play style to choose from. You can play this vehicle as a run and gun tank, as a support vehicle, as a passive or as a active scout, as a support sniper, as a front line vehicle, and the last one, if you really want to, you can play this vehicle as a support ambush vehicle, just to wait for the enemy tanks to advance. With the amazing rate of fire and the allied team helping you out, you can just wreck the enemy team without knowing what is happening to them in the first place. The pros for the vehicle. What it is good at. The vehicle, it have a fast loading time with a good gun. The vehicle speed make it very fast, so you can play this as a active scout or as a run and gun vehicle though. Just be careful if you are playing this tank as a run and gun tank, because you may not get all of your shots to hit the tank. The gun rate of fire, if it's used properly, you can rack up the damage quickly if all of the rounds penetrate and hit. Now to where the tank suffers. You have no armor whatsoever. HE rounds can potentially one-shot you or get you to a 1 or 2 hit for most tier 2 vehicles. The crew and the crew and the modules, they can be damaged easily. The amount of hit points, 140. If you are not paying attention to your hit points, you can die quickly if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. With the amazing rate of fire, if you are not paying attention to the ammo count that you have, you can run out of ammo quickly. Just like the E25 or the German Tier 5 Stug 3G. Let's cover the modules, consumables, and the ammo layout for the tank. The consumables, ammo, and the modules you're going to be using. The ammo first. You will carry up to 50 rounds maximum. The APCR and the armor piercing, they have the same damage. The only difference between these two is the pen. The armor piercing is the main ammo type that you're going to be using besides the HE. The armor piercing round, you have up to 80 millimeters of penetration for any tank between tier 2 to tier 3. APCR brings the maximum pen up to 151. Having some APCR, if you do want to use it, it can come in handy when you're facing T18, H35s, and etc. from the front if you have a problem penning them. If you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, that you cannot flank them. The armor piercing ammo is dirt cheap, 25 credits. But if you do want to use APCR, it will cost you 3 gold or 1,200 credits. It is up to personal preference if you want to use APCR or not. The HE ammo. I would recommend that you have some HE in the tank. The HE pen, it is not all that good, but it does more damage than the armor piercing. Most vehicles between tier 1 to tier 3, they have paper thin armor or very thin armor. So the HE round, if you do use it, you will do the full amount of damage most of the time if you shoot at the right part of the tank. Now to the consumables. The first aid kit to treat any crew members' injuries. Repair kit to repair the modules. Me personally, I like going fast in this thing, so I took out the fire extinguisher that I would use normally for most of my vehicles and put the removed speed governor. The one problem with the speed governor, if you have it on all of the time, it damages your engine. If you do want to use this vehicle, just use it to reach your top speed right away, and then turn it off to prevent engine damage. With the speed governor on most of the time, when you want to get to the top speed, you can reach it a little bit more faster though. Just be careful to turn it off to prevent future engine damage. If you do want to make the tank go faster, you can technically use Lend-Lease oil if you want to, but it's up to personal preference. Now to the consumables. I went with a camo net to increase the Soviet light tank camo rating as is already. Most light tanks in the game have a good camo rating as is. The camo net just increases the camo rating. The vents, it just improved the tank and the crew inside. The binocular telescopes, I can do active and passive scouting at the same time if I have to. The other modules that you can equip if you want to, it would be a toolbox to get your repair done faster if you want to. The enhanced gun lane drive to decrease your aiming speed even more. Coated optics, you can use this if you want to. It just gives you a 10% in view range permanently. Coated optics and binocular telescopes, they are both good to use if you can equip them. The only problem I have with coated optics is that if you want to transfer it to another vehicle, you have to use Go to take it off. Binocular telescopes, on the other hand, you can just transfer it to another vehicle without paying Go to take it off. I have 3 replays to show you how to use the Tetrarch effectively in many roles, from a active scout, as a support vehicle, and as a frontline tank at the same time. Let's get to those replays now. This replay, I will show you how you can use the Tetrarch as a run and gun tank, as also being as a support vehicle at the same time.
Time to roll out.
This is a tier 3 match maximum. I should have no problem about penning the T-18 in the match. I may get the odd ricochet in the front if the T-18 ankles it armor. Otherwise, I will have no problem penning enemy tanks with the 2-pounder I have. By now, I'm just doing a quick scouting one here. This vehicle is quite fast when you're on flat terrain. I'm going like 45, 46 at the moment, but that's not that fast on this rough terrain right here. Right now, I am catching up to the top speed, 64. I stopped suddenly. Someone spotted the Panzer Jaeger 1. This part coming up here, I will show you how good the ready fire is if you take advantage of it. Three hits, and I got it, the Panzer Jaeger 1 killed. I fell back after seeing the T-18 was hitting me. I just checked to make sure it's safe for me to go. I am on flat terrain right now, so I am reaching the top speed of 64. The speed governor. Just notice that I actually turned it off. The T-18. I don't want to have him aim at me, so I moved when he began to aim at me. The good thing about the speed governor that I like about Soviet light tanks that are fast, you can reach the top speed quickly.
Ready to fire.
I auto lock onto the party here and do a circle around it.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I noticed that the PD2 and the T18 was alive still. So I came up here to get what shots I can on them. I didn't for the aim on that shot. It is important that you for the aim your shots at times. I did okay in this match. I did 364 damage. If I remember correctly, I did like the third most damage in the game, which is not too bad for a light tank that does under 40 damage most of the time, or around 40. Let's get to the next replay now. This is a tier 2 match. I will be showing you how the Tetrarch can be a good support tank, as also being a support sniper at the same time. I will mid to late game. I will show you how to use the Tetrarch as a frontline tank as well. I drove a little too far here, and I knocked the tree over.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
As long as you sit back and let the team spot for you, you should be able to inflict a lot of damage if you know what you're doing. Here I got stuck on a rock here.
Penetration.
I just shoot a couple more shells in the direction there. This medium, I'm leading my shots up.
Armor is hit.
That cruiser got into cover there. I missed my shot on the PD35T. I really shouldn't be poking on the other side of the bush here. The enemy team could potentially see me there. Right now, I am just looking around to see anything that I can shoot at. The cruiser, it was spotted. Unfortunately, it was behind cover. And that was off.
Armor is
Must
hit.
be a problem with TV places on my team. Right now, our team is just cleaning up. The T1 and the medium are on the hill there. I missed my shot on the medium.
Penetration. They're knocked out.
This is where I began to be a frontline / support vehicle. Things are not looking so good for our team right now. I missed the shot on the and now I am trying to use the hill here as cover as I advance. Right there, the PD2, he angled his armor so I cannot penetrate it.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Right now I am taking hits. I am at the wrong place at the wrong time. Unless the allied tanks can help get rid of the Tetrarch or the PD2, my usefulness to the team is at the end. Here. I don't do much for a little bit.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
The enemy T1 got a shot on me, killing me. This match, I did not too bad in it. I did about 560 damage, which got me the top damage dealer on my team. Let's go to the next replay now. This replay, I will show you how you can actually use the Tetrarch as a passive scout, as a active scout, and as a run and gun tank, all at the same time.
Time to roll out.
The thing people say in chat always make me chuckle at times. Right now I am going to the hill to do some active and passive scouting at the same time. I am the only person that is actually going to get to the top of the hill in time. I also forgot to say if this is a tier 3 match. I poke over the ridge line to see if any tanks are coming. This spot here. This is a good scout spot if you have the binocular telescope and the camo net. And just scouting around.
Ready to fire. Penetration.
The T-82 there.
Armor, get out. They're knocked out.
That's the only tank on the hill area except for the Cruiser 2. Seeing my partner died on the hill here. I rushed
To fire.
him while staying on the move. This is where I had a calm face moment. I ran into a invisible wall. So far, our team is not doing that good. Now it's even. This part up here, I am going to show you how to do a run-and-gun tactics. Light tanks that have decent enough accuracy at close quarters just auto-lock and just shoot while on the move. We remember, light tanks that is fast and have no armor. Speed, it is your friend, and also give you a little bit more armor while on the move. That speed may just save you. I'm very close to being killed here. I poke over the ridge line here.
Ready to fire.
Miss the shot on the mortar. I should have had turn right or left suddenly there to get out of the PD3 way official. This match, it was a loss for us. I did not too bad. I did 4 kills and around 550 damage in the match. Let's go to the garage now so I can do a recap on the vehicle. I will be doing a brief recap on the Tetrarch. The tank itself, it is just average. It is not bad, nor good. The Tetrarch, if it's played right, it can be a very fun, low-tier light tank to use. With the 2-pounder gun that have a modest damage combined with the rate of fire, you can inflict a lot of damage in a short amount of time. The tank itself, it is somewhat of a rare tank. If you are planning to buy the tank it is on sale on certain times of the year in certain tank bundles in the in-game website. So keep an eye out if the tank it is on sale, if you want to buy it. The tank itself, it is usually in a bundle, so you have to buy the bundle just to get the tank itself. The Tetrarch, it is a decent crew trainer and a moneymaker at the same time. Me personally, I enjoyed the Tetrarch when I was using it, so it is a keeper for me. I would only recommend the Tetrarch to people who want to have a fun and a enjoyable Soviet light tank trainer for their Soviet light tank line, or to people who just want to have a fun Soviet light tank to mess around in the within the lower tiers. I hope that you like my review for the Tetrarch. Do follow my channel and also comment on my videos to help my channel grow. Good luck on the battlefield, everyone.